We talk about ambition, productivity, and success. But there is an invisible epidemic stealing your focus.
A deep, resonant male voice, similar to a documentary narrator or a cinematic movie trailer, voiceover. The tone is serious, authoritative, and highly focused. The delivery should be measured and deliberate, with dramatic pauses used to emphasize key concepts like superstimulus and downregulation. The pacing should be slow and steady, increasing slightly during the hook and the action plan. Asterisk, a clean, medium-low male voice with a clear, American accent. The tone is intellectual, highly confident, and calm, similar to a science podcast host or a well-known TED Talk speaker. The delivery should be smooth and professional, maintaining an engaging yet serious tone throughout the scientific explanations. Dopamine, neuroplasticity, but becoming more passionate when describing the 90-day action plan. Asterisk, a warm, yet firm male voice with a slightly rough texture, sounding like an experienced life coach or mentor. The pitch is medium. The delivery should be direct and highly engaging. Speaking directly to the listener, you keep starting things. Use emphasis on words like you, challenge, and discipline to drive home the motivational points. Asterisk, you try to work, but you check your phone. You try to study, but your mind wanders. You keep starting things, and you keep quitting. You think you need motivation, but you've been lied to. There's an invisible epidemic stealing your focus, and it's right here in your hand. This isn't about laziness. It's a chemical problem. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to expose how modern life has hijacked your brain. And I'll give you the exact 90-day plan to take it back. Asterisk, to understand the damage. We must first understand dopamine. Here's the critical distinction. Dopamine is not the pleasure chemical. It's the motivation chemical. It's the neurological currency that drives you to hunt, to strive, to achieve, and to connect. When you feel a surge of dopamine, it's your brain saying, do that again. But what happens when you cheat the system? Asterisk, modern media scrolling, gaming, certain content is it floods your brain with unnatural levels of dopamine, often hundreds of times more intense than any real-life activity. Imagine the reward you get from completing a difficult workout versus the reward you get from a single click. The difference is astronomical. Your brain doesn't care if the reward is real. It just registers the intensity, and it develops a massive tolerance. This is where the damage begins. Asterisk, when you constantly overstimulate the brain's reward centers, those centers don't keep up the pace. They start to shut down. This is called downregulation. It's your brain's defense mechanism, literally turning down the volume on the dopamine receptors because the noise is too loud. It's like turning down a stereo that's blasting static. The result? The real world gets muffled. Now, when you try to engage in real-life activities, your demanding job, a book, a difficult conversation, your brain registers them as boring, gray, and utterly unsatisfying. Why? Because the rewards feel insignificant compared to the superstim. You have become a prisoner to the artificial high. Asterisk. This isn't just about feeling bored. Studies show this chronic hyperstimulation leads to measurable changes in brain structure, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, the area associated with cognitive function, planning, and emotional processing. Your focus shatters, your memory weakens, and for many, your ability to connect with a real person is severely damaged because your expectations for a partner have been warped by a constant stream of curated, unreal perfection. This is why you feel disconnected, distracted, and permanently unmotivated. Asterisk. But here is the amazing and hopeful fact, the life-changing truth. Your brain is it is designed to adapt. It can heal. It can be rewired. You have the power to break the cycle. The process isn't easy, but it starts with one thing: a commitment to a 90-day reset. 90 days is typically the minimum time required for significant receptor recovery. Asterisk. The goal is not just to abstain, but to replace. We need to allow your dopamine receptors to recover and become sensitive again to the simple, real rewards of life. This requires discipline, the same sensible, systemic discipline that builds muscle or masters a new language. Here are your 3 steps. 1. Cut the source. Identify your primary superstimulus, for example, endless scrolling, specific content, and eliminate it entirely for 90 days. 2. Start small and stack. Introduce low dopamine activities daily. Walking, reading a physical book, cleaning. Use the cumulative effect. Just 20 minutes a day is enough. 3. Embrace the boring. Accept that the first 2 weeks will feel empty and tedious. This is your brain healing. Use that emptiness to drive you toward real hobbies and meaningful connection. Asterisk. You have the power to stop being a hostage to instant pleasure and to start being the disciplined, enlightened person you were meant to be. This journey starts with a single decision. Are you ready to reclaim your focus? If this video gave you the clarity you needed, hit the like button. Share this video with someone who needs the truth, and subscribe to Enlightened for more truths about the journey starts now.